So today is the 21st of October 2021 and Android 12 is here. This is the stable version. I have the Android 12 running here on my Pixel 3 XL phones, and I just want to show one more time, guys, all the new functionalities, the new perks and the new features from this operating system. And I've done quite a lot of videos. I reviewed all the developer previews 1 to 3, all the betas, 5 videos and even more, so I pretty much covered everything in those videos. But here, this video is just gonna be like one very big summary, and I'm not going to go in all the nitty-gritty details, but I'm just gonna show you guys the most important updates. Now here we have the changelog, presented lovely by my Samsung S21 Ultra, who is also running the latest Android 12. But hey, here we're only at beta 2, hopefully beta 3 arriving tomorrow, and of course I'm gonna make a new video, guys, you can count on that. Introducing Android 12. It's more personal and effortless than ever before. Your device will be updated to Android 12. Just bear in mind, Android 12 is available from Pixel 3 XL up to the latest one, I think 3 and 3A as well, but if you have a Pixel 2 and below, sorry, not working. New features include the personalized design that adapts to the color of your wallpaper, a widget for your most important conversations, the scrolling screenshots which was missing from Android for a lot of years right now, status bar indicators that show when your micro camera are being accessed, and quick controls to turn off your micro camera, and of course more privacy controls. And it's really very funny, and I think also important while Google are only showing this update because maybe Google thinks those are the most important updates. And because Google, designed Android 12 and they showcased these exact updates, this is gonna be exactly what I'm gonna show in this video. So first, starting with this new personalized design that adapts to the color. Right, this is very famous right now, everybody talks about it. This is the so-called Material UI. Guys, you can just go here inside the wallpaper settings, and every time you choose a wallpaper, Google Android 12 is going to present the options, right, to adjust the overall experience that you have, the visual experience with the colors from the wallpaper. See how fancy this wallpaper is, right? And I can just now choose these colors. All those colors are derived exactly from the wallpaper. Now pay attention, the moment I choose one color, everything is going to change. See here all the colors, all my quick toggles, it is all going to change in one big portion. Also, of course, the volume rocker, which by the way remained like this. Yeah, I still have to do this petition. I want just Google to remove this and put everything to just appear like this, but you pretty much got the idea. Then we have also the basic colors, like some very basic colors that are also here derived from the specific wallpaper, so it kind of gives you this nice option. It also has the option to be applied on the dark theme if you want to opt for this, and also themed icons. Themed icons, by the way, is a very cool feature. Let me just show you. Now, some of my icons are themed, you can see here, and some of them are not themed, but hopefully this is going to change in the future. This is just Material UI. I'm just gonna change the wallpaper, put another one, and then boom, we have this new wallpaper. Now all my colors are redesigned, and if I just go inside and show you my quick settings and also my volume rocker, you're gonna see that this is a fact. Something that was not working before was this At a Glance widget. Now apparently Google fixed that one, so I'm very curious to see, and actually this works like this. It is indeed fixed. Now when I click here, you're gonna get the weather forecast for 10-15 days, whatever, so this works. And when we click here inside and go to customize, all of those features now do appear. In the latest beta 5 this was broken, so you will be able to see the toggles here but nothing more, right? Then you can go inside and you can choose weather, alerts, travel, whatever you want to just get in this At a Glance widget, so to speak, but everything works right now very nicely. And I can tell you guys, this is here an old phone, it's a Pixel 3 XL, but the speed that this phone is running with this Android 12 is really impressive, given the fact that, yeah, it's Android, right, and it's an old phone, and you know how Android is working on some old phones, specifically when that's not a mod. But okay, let's just review the second thing Google are saying, widget for your most important conversations. And that's a widget that was also missing from the beta. So let me just try to find it and add it here on the screen. Gonna go to widgets. Conversation widget, alright, that's for sure was new. Okay, see recent messages and other stuff like this. Okay, let's just try to pick this one for example. Okay, so now guys, I'm just able to get here all my recent messages directly in this widget. This was not present in the latest beta 5, so it is indeed a new thing that I'm able to show now in this finally stable Android 12. So what will happen is, once you get a new message, you just click here guys, and then inside you're going to be able to go directly to your chat. You can also hold the thing on this and just try to edit it, and you can go inside and apparently also add some other conversations, but right now I just think that it supports the Facebook Messenger option. Now just for me to be sure, I'm just gonna go one more time widgets. I'm just gonna go here inside conversation, see here, see recent messages, missed calls and status updates. So it should be actually showing even more information. So let me just go and I'm gonna choose this one here. I'm just gonna put it like this. Now if somebody would call me guys, this should be shown here as a missing call. And you know what? Let's just try that one. Alright, I'm just calling right now on my phone. So let's say I'm not in the room, I have a missed call. Now this widget should actually bring this missed call inside. So I'm not sure if this is gonna happen guys. Maybe the widget is too small. I'm just gonna try to resize it a bit. Okay, but no, it will just give this information. And this is really very strange because I have a missed call. So you know what? Let me just try to remove it. Let me try to add the widget again. Just gonna go here, conversation widget. I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, I want to have here this chat, right? I'm just gonna make it bigger like this. And by the way guys, when I hold my finger here, see there's something called tap to finalize setup. Okay, conversation widget. So apparently, I can also get a conversation from my phone, and right now I see that they have a missing call. Okay, and it's here, I can click on it, and then of course I will initiate a call. So apparently you have some options for customization, missed calls, and right now Messenger. But hey, that's something that was not available on the beta 5, or at least I was not able to find it there. Speaking about widgets, we do also have the nice 4 clocks. We have the analog one, we have the digital one, the stack and a walled one, and we have plenty of other widgets which I'm not gonna show right now. The next thing I want to show you guys is the scrolling screenshot, and although scrolling screenshots are not big news in the Android world, it is a big news for Android 12 stock. So I do a screenshot like this, and then I can click and try to capture more. And the way it works I think is quite unique and nice. You have this zoom here, and you can just crop everything you want, and of course then you can save it. But hey, of course it's not perfect. I just realized I open a web page. If you want to do this in Chrome, it still doesn't work, and that's the final Android 12 stable. So probably in the next updates they're gonna change it. Also when you try to do it on your home screen, it's pretty much the same. But hey, at least right now Google is supporting natively the scrolling screenshots. Let's talk right now about the status bar indicators that show you when the camera or the microphone are accessed, and that's actually quite easy guys, and I know iOS had it probably first. See, you have this very big banner here that eventually drops down to a nice point when the camera is being used, right? And when you do, and you go into a video mode and you use the microphone, you are also able to see. But please note, when you see this green dot here, is either your mic or your camera or both. One of the other big changes in Android 12 is privacy. So if you don't like, to be bothered with these privacy settings, and if you just fear, for your own privacy, guys, you can just block the microphone access and also block the camera access, and see what happens when I open the camera. Yeah, just not gonna be working. Unblock the device camera, so I need to press unblock, and only after I press unblock, actually gonna see here that my camera access is unblocked, but my microphone access still gonna be blocked. And how can I prove this to you? If I go inside, try to record, unblock device microphone. So I need to press unblock for the microphone to work again. So privacy really is a big thing in Android 12. If you go inside the settings, scroll down a bit, you have this privacy dashboard, and this privacy dashboard is something widely adopted right now. We have this already in the MIUI 12.5, even in Android 11, but this is now Google, it's Android 12. You have the location, you have the camera, you have the microphone, you have the statistic, you know which applications were using your location, you know which applications were using your camera, and also very important, you know exactly when that happened. So let's say I want to see which of the applications were using my microphone, I can just go inside and see, hey, the recorder was using my microphone for this and that time. So this is very, very useful, right? But then we have also all the other permissions. You can check calendar usage, call logs, contacts, and this privacy dashboard really brings more control and gives more control to us, the users. There are plenty of other changes, guys. For example, this Material UI also applies to many of the Google Search application, if not all. Right now, almost all of the Google Search application would support it. And every time you change the color of your wallpaper, this is gonna get dynamically redesigned. So I think like feature number one probably is all the new design change, and feature number two will be around the privacy. With this new privacy indicator and with the dashboard and with all of these things, Android 12 is really giving you a good grip. So if you need me to just boil it down to two things, I would say design change, focus on privacy, and that's about it. But don't focus only on these two things, right? Those are like the bigger things. They are very small, very minor incremental changes around searching files and etc. Like for example, you go down here, you have this new universal search, you type volume, you can just see directly from the search menu, guys, using this new Google universal search, I'm able to directly impact and change my volume settings, right? So now the whole system, see here, whole system feels a bit more integrated, and it is a very, very polished product. Now just have in mind, I'm running this on my Pixel 3 XL. Imagine the speed on your 6 or 6 Pro. It's just gonna be crazy, guys. Now there's something I was complaining, and this is why the clear button is here at the end. This has been explained to me by some of my viewers. The idea is for you to not go there and do clear all, because the operating system is doing this itself. So every time you force close the applications, you're actually interfering with the way the operating system is doing the management. So that's kind of quite clever. Overall, Android 12 is a very nice upgrade to what I think is now one of the best operating system around the world. And of course, one of the best way to enjoy it is if you have a Pixel to run the stock Android. So guys, if you just want to get all the nitty-gritty details, you can just jump here and see all my previous videos. But I do really hope that this one video will give you a very nice glance at what Android 12 is. With that said, guys, I really hope that you have liked the video. If that's the case, don't forget to like it. Please, you and your families, stay safe until we meet in one of my next episodes. VST, over and bye.